Hey guys, how's it going? SleepingHollow here, and we're back with part 2 with the issues of Ironsights. Now before we get into it, I just want to quickly clarify that with these issues still being present, I still very much enjoy the game. I played several hours of it. I'm not quite sure how many, I'll have to check. But anyways, I just want to say really quickly before we get started with part 2 that the game is a lot of fun and you guys should definitely check it out. Now, I just want to go ahead and comment on this comment left by Operation Games 45 on my last video about issues with Ironsights, because I think they brought up some really good issues, so I just kind of want to go through each one and give my take on it. First one being the AR-57 being too good against other SMGs. Now, I myself haven't tried this out yet, but I'm probably going to soon, and I'll probably make a whole video on just that to see if that is true, if that is true. I do see a lot of people using it, so it might be true. Not quite sure, but I'll definitely give it a try very soon and make a video on it. Secondly is the score streaks on Search and Destroy. Now this is one I can definitely get behind, but to a certain extent, I want to give my opinion in saying that I believe score streaks that can kill shouldn't be in Search and Destroy, because obviously it's, you have one life, and it kind of sucks that if a Hellbird gets used, it can just mow everyone down, and that's kind of the end of it. So I believe things like the UAV and stuff that doesn't directly kill you, those things should be allowed, because it kind of gives you a tactical advantage, but you're still the one that needs to kill people. So yeah, score streaks, only the non-lethal ones should be allowed in Search and Destroy. All the rest I don't think should be allowed. Now attachments such as muzzle brakes, compensator, and laser sights don't do anything to the weapon. Now I can kind of agree on this, because if you look at when you're attaching them, you can see it has a +1 to any of them, but it's like, +1 doesn't really, it doesn't really do anything, it's, you get +1 on, a recoil or something. It's like, it's kind of, it's kind of useless in that case, it doesn't really do much. But the laser sight, I mean, it does shine on people, does it not? So I think, it kind of, well, then again, you have the crosshair, so that really doesn't matter. So I guess for the majority of it, I do kind of agree on that one. Now fourth being the perks don't usually do anything, or some of the perks. I personally haven't experienced this at all, but I'll definitely have to mess with more of the perks and see if they really don't do anything. They suggest it's probably a bug. Maybe it got fixed already, I'm not sure. I'll definitely give it a try though and let you guys know. Now the fact that you can't, this is one of the biggest ones I just want to say, that you can't change classes at the start of the game. This is one that I feel like it should be there. Like, I don't see why it's not. When you're waiting for everyone else to connect, or it's counting down before the round actually starts, you should be able to change your classes, because it's like you're not doing anything anyways. If you have the wrong setup, at the start, you should be able to change it. I don't see why that's not a thing. Or like for the first few seconds after you respawn, if you're playing on Team Deathmatch or something. That definitely should be something that should be set up. And now one of my own personal ones that I want to throw into this. Throwable weapons, pretty much. Those two that you can attach, the lethal and non-lethal ones. I don't understand why you can't buy those permanently. Like, if you look at it, you can buy them for a day, and you obviously can make your money back that you spent on it well before a day is up, so you don't have to worry about that. But you can either buy it for a day or for 7 days, but there's no permanent buy. Now, I think this is like to keep people from using the same thing over and over, but there's no point to it, because if you can make the money back that you spent on it, you can just keep buying it every day, and it's just like a little hassle that you can do, but it's pointless, really. Like, why is that a thing? It's like, I get it probably to try different ones out, but it's like if you tried them all out and you found the one that works for you on a certain loadout, you should just be able to buy it permanently. I'd kind of understand if they had a third payment option, which was like you can use real money, that real currency that you buy to get that in-game currency, to have it permanent. I'd kind of understand that, because like, oh yeah, it's a way for them to make money, whatever. But that's not even an option, it's just 1 day or 7 days that you can use with the in-game currency that you earn. So it kind of seems kind of pointless that you can't have it for permanently. Like, I know, like using claymores when I'm sniping so no one sneaks up on me, but I have to every day or every 7 days I'd have to rebuy it, which it's really pointless. I don't understand it at all. But yeah, that kind of is all I have to say about it. I just really want to go over that comment, because I thought I had really good points, and just give that last one as my opinion of another thing I think is an issue. Also, I kind of just want to throw this in there, because this was another point I personally wanted to throw out, but I kind of forgot until afterwards, so I'm just cutting this in. Anyways, another thing I think could use some work is the proning when you're firing. I think that's kind of bullshit. Is the fact that you can be firing and then just go prone while still firing. I know I heard recently that Siege is going to get rid of that. So when you're going prone, you can't fire because it is kind of bullshit. At least I think so. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But I believe they should follow the same pattern that Siege is taking. If you're going to go prone, you can't fire because it is just stupid. It really is. You just like you're firing someone, they obviously just drop down. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of shit. It's not as fun. It's not as, you know, competitive as it should be. You know, it just seems too ridiculous for that to be something, because you're trying to aim for someone's head, because obviously that'll give the most damage, and they all of a sudden drop down. You know, should you just be aiming at the legs the whole time hoping they drop down? You know, it seems ridiculous. But anyways, I just wanted to throw that in there really quickly. And yeah, but yeah, that'll about do it here for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys have any suggestions of your own, feel free to put it in the comments down below. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.